Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lahu. Wa nashhadu anna sayyidana maulana Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تؤثر وتمم بالخير. I'd like to welcome all of you with Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessing of Allah be on all of you. Tonight's topic is Module 1, Lesson number 37 and 38. And your classroom teacher is Ustada Hajira. And I will be in the background, and our principal is here as well. So I'd like to welcome Ustada Hajira to share the documents and start the lesson, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I hope everyone is doing well, inshallah. All right, and I welcome you all to yet another session of our Module 1 lessons. Today we will be covering two lessons, which is lesson number 37 and lesson number 38, inshallah. So the lessons are very interesting, alhamdulillah, and very easy, but they are the most important ones, alhamdulillah. So now let's start. So now the lesson number 37, it's about Iraab. So this Iraab will be covering part 1, which is just the basic information about the Iraab, and in lesson number 2 we will just go in the next part we will go in a bit detail about it, inshallah. So now in the previous chapters, we have seen the 4 important properties of the nouns, which we call as the golden properties of the nouns, which is I, T, and G. Okay, so the Iraab, type, number, and the gender. So we will be looking in for the first property of the noun, which is Iraab. Okay, so now what is Iraab? So now this is the famous saying which says, النحو روح اللغة العربية وَالْإِعْرَابُ رُوحُ النَّحْوِ. Nahu is the soul of Arabic, and I'rab is the soul of Nahu. Nahu is the sentence structure. Okay, in order to understand the sentence, we need to understand the sentence structure. Now, to know the exact meaning of the sentence, we must know the I'rab. Okay, so now what is I'rab? I'rab, like the basic definition which we have been learning since the beginning, it's the last haraka on the ism. Now when we have any ism, there'll be harakas on all the letters. Okay, so now whatever haraka will be there on the last letter, that will be called as I'rab. So the I'rab basically tells us the status or the grammatical role of the ism in the sentence. Okay, so now when we want to know who the sentence is about, who is the doer of the sentence, or who is the receiver of the action in the sentence, all will be known by the I'rab. Okay, so now when the grammatical role changes, the I'rab will also change. Okay, so now let's read the document here. What is I'rab? So the ism, when we have the ism performs different roles in a sentence. The change of its role changes its form. This change of the form due to the change of the role is called the status of the ism. Okay, now here we have 3 scenarios presented in 3 sentences. So now the first sentence is Ahmad is my friend. Second is Ali hit Ahmad. and I went to Ahmad's house. So one thing is common here. The ism Ahmad is common. Okay, common in the three sentences. But the role of Ahmad in the three sentences is completely different. Okay, so now in the first sentence, Ahmad is my friend. So the Ahmad is the main ism, main noun of the sentence, and he is the doer of the sentence. The sentence is all about Ahmad here. So here Ahmad is acting as a doer in the sentence. The second sentence, Ali hit Ahmad. Okay, so Ali, what did he do? He hit. But who did he hit? He hit Ahmad. So in the second sentence, Ahmad is the receiver of the action. Okay, now here Ahmad is the doer of the action in the first sentence. That is, the sentence is all about him. And in the second sentence, Ahmad is the receiver of the action. He's acting as an object here. Okay, in the third sentence, I went to Ahmad's house. So here we have Ahmad as the one ism and the house is the another ism. Okay, so now here the Ahmad is acting as a possessor. Okay, so we call it as a mudaf ilayhi. Okay, so in three sentences the role of Ahmad is different. So we need to understand. So here the i'rab of Ahmad will be different. In the second sentence, the i'rab of the Ahmad will be different. In the third sentence, the i'rab of the Ahmad will be different. Ustaz, should I show the Arabic translation of this to make them understand better or no?
You can.
I can?
That,
okay. All right. So here, Ahmad is my friend. So how would we write this in Arabic? Ahmadu Sadiqi. Okay, Ahmadu. Now, if you look here, Ahmadu has a dhamma. Pay attention to the last haraka of the ism. So here it is dhamma. So whenever we have a dhamma on the ism, we call the status is the rafa status. So it is the doer here. The doer always have the rafa status. Okay. Now the second sentence, Ali hit Ahmad. So how will you write the sentence? We will write the Arabic sentence as ضرب علي أحمدا. So here the fatha shows that the ism is acting as an object, the receiver of the action. Okay, now here we have a dhamma, but here we have the fatha. Okay, this is the first sentence and this is the second sentence. Okay, because the role is changing, the i'rab is also changing. Okay, now the third one, I went to Ahmad's house. And how would we translate this as? We will write it as ذهبت. I went إلى to بيت الأحمدي. Okay, بيت الأحمدي. So now here the haraka of the last letter is a kasra. Now you see how the i'rab is changing. Sometimes we are saying Ahmadu, sometimes we are saying Ahmada, and sometimes we are saying Ahmadi. Okay, so now this change in the haraka changes the role of the ism in the sentence. So now we are supposed to understand why is this changing occurring in this way. Okay, so now let's see the three status of the ism. The three status of the ism is the rafa status, the nasab, and the jar. The rafa status, we call it as the nominative case, which is usually the dhamma. The nasab status is the accusative case where we have a fatha. Okay, and then the jar state is the genitive case where the last letter will take a kasra. Okay, like in the examples we have seen. Okay, now let's look at the first status, the first case, which is the nominative case. Okay, so now the nominative case here, the rafa, ism is in the rafa status when it is the doer of the action. Like in the first sentence we have seen, the Ahmad is my friend, so he is the doer. So whenever we have the doer, the i'rab of that doer will be the rafa status. Okay, it will be a rafa status. Now this is the default status of an ism. Okay, it will be the default status. Now, there will be, if the haraka is changing from the fatha to the, to the fatha or the kasra, there is something happening which changes this dhamma to the fatha or the kasra. We have to understand by the context. Okay, so that means here the default status. The default status of the ism will be the marfu status. Okay, so when the ism is in the rafa status, we will label it as marfu'. So this is the terminology for the rafa status. We call it the marfu' status. Okay. Now in the example here, Ali is playing cricket. Okay, so now Ali is performing the action. What action he's performing? He is playing cricket. So who is the doer of the action? Ali. Okay, so Ali is playing cricket. Okay, so here the ism Ali is in the rafa status because he is the doer of the action. Okay, and he will be labeled as marfu'. Now, if we look at the Arabic translation, I will write it as yal'abu, yal'abul aliyu. Now, look at the harakah of Ali. Yal'abul aliyu al-krikita. Okay. Now, since the ism here, Ali, is performing the action, he is the doer of the action. Look at the i'rab. The i'rab is the dhamma. Okay, so doer of the action will always take the dhamma status. So we will call it as the marfu' status. Okay, is that clear so far, brothers and sisters?
Yes,
Yes,
Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Now let's look at the Quranic example of the rafa. The example says, خَلَقَ اللَّهُ آدَمَ. Okay, so how do we translate? خَلَقَ is the past tense verb, right? He created. Who created? Allah created. Look at the i'rab of Allah. What is the i'rab of Allah? The dhamma. So he is the doer of the action. Allah created. Okay. So here Allahu is the doer of the action. So we call it as it in the marfu status. Okay. All right. So this is about the first status, which is the marfu. Now let's move to the next one, which is the accusative case. That is the nasab. Now, if the ism is not the doer of the action, it will definitely be the recipient of the action or the receiver of the action. Okay. So now when the ism is the receiver of the action, we say that it's in the nasab status and we will label it as mansoob. Okay. Now the example here is Ali ate apple. What did Ali eat? He ate an apple. Okay, so here, who is the receiver of the action? Ali is the doer. Apple is the receiver of the action, right? So the ism apple will be in the nasab status. And we will call it mansoob. Okay, so Ali ate apple. And how do we write it in Arabic? We write it as this. أكل علي تفاحا. Okay, now you see here, this is the fatha status. The apple is tufah. What did Ali? Now, if you see Ali is in the marfu status, okay, and the action, who is the receiver of the action? The apple. So the apple is in the mansoob status, be it the fatha or the fathatain, we call it the same. So it's the marfu, it's the mansoob status. Okay. So now the Quranic example here, Quranic example of the nasab or the mansub status is خَلَقَ اللَّهُ آدَمَ. So he created. Who created? Allah created. But Allah created, who did he create? Allah created Adam. If you look at the harakah of the Adam, the meme has a fatha. The meme has a fatha here. So whenever you see the fatha, you should understand that that is the receiver of the action. And we will call it as label it as the mansub status. Okay. So the Adama is the receiver of the action. So the status here is the mansub status. Okay. That is the Quranic example. Now then we have the next case or the next status, which is the genitive case or the majroor status. Now, if we have two isms which are side by side, okay, and the one ism possesses the other. Now, the possessor will be in the majroor state, or we call it is the majroor status or the jar status. Now, when we translate the Arabic sentence of the possessive phrase, there will be an of in the translation. Okay, so whatever ism comes after the of in the translation will be in the jar status, or the ism which comes after the preposition will be in the jar status, and we will call it as majroor. Okay, now the example of the jar, Hassan's book. Okay, and how do we write Hassan's book? Kitabul Hassani. Ni. You see this ni? Hassani. Now these are two ism. Al-Kitabu is one ism and Al-Hassanu is the other ism. So this is Hassan's book, or we can also translate it as the book of Hassan. So there is an of in the middle in the translation. The ism which comes after the of will take the jar status. So the book of Hassan. Hassan is coming after of in the translation. So we call it the Al-Hassan is in the majroor status. So here Hassan is the possessor of the book. So whoever is the possessor will take the majroor status. Okay, so that's why we say Al-Hassani. Ni, the kasra shows the possessor. Okay, so now here the Quranic example of the jar, the preposition Baytullahi, which is the house of Allah. Bayt is the first ism and Allahu was the second ism. Since we are combining, it will become Baytullahi because the Allah is the possessor of the house. So the possessor will be in the majroor status. Okay, the ism which comes after the of in the translation will take the case majroor or take the jar status. Okay, so pretty simple. Now the Quranic example of jar with the harf jar. Now here in the previous example, we had two isms side by side and the possessor is taking the kasra. Now let's see the other example in which if we have the harf jar. Here in the example, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So here the ba with the kasra, the B is the preposition. So actually how was it? It was B plus ismun, okay, that was hamzatul wasl, and plus Allahu. Okay, so now when we combine these two, it will become hamzatul wasl will be like this, ismul lahi, as per the previous example. Now we have to add the harf jar. Now what does the harf jar B do? The harf jar will give a kasra to the ism following it. So this will change the harakah of the mim to the kasra. So it became Bismillahi. And when the hamzatul wasl comes in between, you simply drop the hamzatul wasl. Okay, that's how it became Bismillahi. Ismun became ismu when you connected it in the prepositional phrase. and the B, the preposition be, gives a kasra to the noun after it. So that's how we have Bismillahi. So this is all about it. Okay, so this lesson pretty simple. So a quick recap, what did we learn here? We are learning about the i'rab. We should understand the role of the ism, whatever role is playing in the sentence. So there are basically three statuses. The i'rab, which tells us the status or the role of the ism in the sentence. So there are three statuses: the rafa status, the nasab status, and the jar status. Okay, so now when the ism is the doer of the action in the sentence, it will have the marfu' status. Okay, and this is the default case of the ism. There should be something happening to the ism which changes the i'rab to the fatha or the kasra. Otherwise, it will just be the rafa' status. The second status is the nasab or the mansub. Now, when the ism is the receiver of the action in the sentence, it will take the nasab status, the fatha status, which we have seen the example here. The apple, Ali ate an apple. Okay. Now, the third case is the jar status. The jar status is when the two isms are side by side and one ism possesses the other ism. The mudaf ilayhi, which is who is the possessor, will take the kasra. Or if there is a preposition or harf jar before the ism, then that ism will take a kasra. So we say that the status of the ism is majroor. So marfu', mansoob, and majroor. So these are the three statuses which you must remember in order to know the role of the ism in the sentence. I hope that is clear. Do you have any questions?
Alhamdulillah, no, that's very clear.
Alhamdulillah. So that was
Alhamdulillah. Very clear, mashallah.
interesting lesson. Very simple, but it's the foundation. Very important.
Jazakallah.
Okay, now we will move to the next lesson, inshallah. Give me a second. We'll do that later. Okay, inshallah. Now the next lesson. The next lesson is the second part, which is a continuation from the lesson number 37, the part 2 of the i'rab. Now, we are talking about i'rab. Okay, the rafa status, the doer will take rafa, the receiver will take the nasab, and if it's a possessor, it will take the jar status. But how would you identify the i'rab? By sight. Okay, like we have done identifying the nouns by sight, the harf by sight, the verb by sight, right? We have seen that. Now in this chapter, we will be learning about how to identify the i'rab by sight. Okay, so now here we have two methods of identifying the i'rab by the sight. Now there are two methods. Okay, the first one is al-i'rabu bil-haraka. The i'rab through the ending haraka, which we have already seen in lesson number 37. By looking at the haraka, you can say what is the i'rab of the ism. Now the second one is al-i'rabu bil-huruf. Okay, huruf meaning the letters. Okay, the status through the ending combination of the letters. Okay, now the first method, the i'rab with haraka. This method is pretty simple, which we have already seen. If the haraka of the letter is the dhamma, we call it the rafa status or the marfu' status. If the haraka of the last letter is a fatha, we call it the mansub status. If the haraka of the last letter is a kasra, we will call it the majroor status. Now, when are we supposed to use the first method? So the first method is used only when the ism is a singular ism, be it masculine or feminine, or if the ism is a broken plural. So under these two circumstances only, you can use the first method, that is by the haraka. Only when the ism is a singular ism, or the ism is a broken plural, then you can use the first method of identifying the status through the haraka. Okay, now here this one is the second method. Okay, now the second method, which is the status through ending combination of the letters. So now this is very interesting. Okay, but if you understand, it is very easy. Okay, so now we said that the first method, which is identifying the status through the haraka, is the case when the ism is a singular. Now what about if the ism is dual or plural? In that case, how will you identify the status? Okay, so now if you guys know the Muslim chart very well, I know that. Okay, so when you look at the Muslim chart, we have the singular, we have the dual, and we have the plural. Okay, now the singular one, the first column, you can identify by looking at the haraka. Okay, there is a dhammatain, so this is the marfu status. There is a fathatain, okay, this is the nasab status. This is kasratain, so this is the majrur status. That is pretty simple. Now what about the dual and the plural? Okay, now when you see for the rafa, the dual for the rafa is muslimani. So what is happening here? The ani ending is being added. The alif and the noon. The alif and the noon is being added for the dual. And the waw and the noon is being added for the plural. Okay, so whenever you see for the dual and the plural ism, if you see the ani ending, okay, at the end of the noun, at the end of the ism, or if you see the una ending, you should understand that this is the marfu' status for the dual and the plural. When you see the ani ending, that is the marfu' status. Marfu status for the masculine case, of course. Marfu status for the dual, the ani ending. The alif is the sign of duality. Okay, and here when you have the una ending, you should understand that this is the marfu status for the plural masculine. Okay, the waw is the representation for the plurality. Okay, that is a marfu. Now moving to the next status, which is the nasab. For singular, it is easy. When you see the fathatain, you can say that, okay, this is the mansub status. But what about the dual and the plural? If you see the aini ending, ya noon, aini. Okay, if you see the aini ending, you should understand that it is for the nasab. Now, it can be for the jar as well. The aini ending is the same for the nasab mansub status and the majroor status. But how will you make out whether it is the mansub or the majroor? You can make this out through the context. When you see the other parts, what is coming before the sentence, then you can decide whether it is the mansub status or the majroor status. Okay, so for the mansub and the majroor, for the duals, you have the aini ending at the end of the ism. Now for the plurals, you will have the ina ending. Okay, ina ending for the nasab status, as well as ina ending for the jar status. But how will you make out whether it is mansub or majroor? Through the context. Okay, so this is pretty simple. So the haraka through the it's identifying the status through the haraka is only for the singulars. But when it comes to the dual and the plural, you have to remember these combinations. For the marfu, it will be the ani and una ending for the plural. Ani for the dual, una ending for the plural. So this is the marfu status. Okay, and this by looking at the letters, you can make out the status of the ism. Now the mansub status for the dual will be aini, mansub status, or it can also be the majroor status, which is aini. Okay, so the aini for the dual, for the mansub status or the majroor status, you can make out through the context, but the aini will be added in the end. Now, the ina ending can be added for the plural for both the mansub status and the majrur status. Which one is what? You can identify it through the context. Okay, now this Muslim chart was for the masculine. Similarly, for the feminine, you know the sign of femininity will be there with the ism. Now here, the rafa status, nasab, and the jar in the singular, in the first column, singular, the ta marbuta will be added. That's how you make out that it's the feminine. Okay. Now, muslimatun, by looking at the haraka of the last letter, you can easily say for the singulars that it is the marfu status, mansub status, and the majroor status. Now, it becomes a bit trickier when you move to the dual part and the plural part. Okay. So, as per the table, we have muslimatun, muslimatani, muslimatun for the rafa status. Now, if you see at the dual part, you have the tani ending. So here the ta marbuta basically opens up into the open ta, and the alif and the noon are being added. Okay, so the dual, the plural. For the marfu status, tani will be added for the dual. Okay, and atun will be added in the ending. So by looking at the letters, you can make out what status is it in. Okay, the atun ending. Okay, now for the nasab and the jar, it's same. We have tiny ending and the tiny ending for the dual. Okay, so it will be tiny ending. By looking at these three letters, you can make out that either it is the marfu status or the majroor status, and you can give one answer by looking at the context to decide. And for the plural, the letters will be atin, atin, for both the nasab and the jar status. So atin will be there at the end. So when you see the atin ending, you can understand that it is the plural. The status can be either the mansub or the majroor, and you can decide it by looking at the letters. Okay, so remember this. So ani and the una ending for the dual and the plural for the marfu status, aini ending and the ina ending for the nasab and the majroor status. And for the feminine, you have tani ending for the dual in the marfu status, atun ending for the marfu status. Tiny for the dual can be mansub or majroor, and atin ending can be for mansub and the majroor for the plural. Okay. Now this page shows you the examples, okay, of identifying the status through the haraka as well as the huruf. Now the first method, identifying the status through the haraka. Okay. So here, look at the example. Alhamdu. Alhamdu, you see the haraka of the last letter. Okay, it's a dhamma. You can easily make out it's the rafa, the marfu status. Okay, this is the first method by the haraka method. Okay, now the second example, as-sirata. Okay, the ta, the last letter has a fatha. Easy. The nasab status, mansub status, because it's singular. The haraka method is for singular nouns. Okay, and then the rabbi. Rabbi, if you look at the last letter, the ba has a kasra, so we say that it is the majroor or the jar status. So this is the haraka method. Now the second method, identifying the status through the huruf by looking at the letters. Okay, the second example. Now the second part. Now here we have, look at the words. We have muslihuna, muflihuna, yuqinuna. Now these are the ism. Okay, now look at the last two letters. Now how will you identify last two letters? The una ending. Here also we have the una ending. The una ending. So what was the una ending for? The una ending here, if you see here, the una ending was for the plural, for the rafa status, right? The una ending, like I showed here, the una ending. So the una ending, if you see the una in the end, you can understand that it is the rafa status for the plural masculine. Why masculine? Because there is no the sign of femininity over here. Okay. Now the next one, muttaqina ad-dallina. If you look at the last two letters, the ina, and again you have the ina ending. So the ina ending is for what? Look here, the ina, muslimina here. Muslimina, the ina ending. The ina ending is for what? The masculine plural. So we have here, this is masculine plural, the ina ending. Okay, that is for the nasab and the jar. The ina ending can be for the nasab or the jar. Now, how will you make out either completely mansoob or the majroor? That is through the context. Okay, now let's look at the next example. Yaqumani akharani. So the ani ending, the ani, the two letters, the alif and the noon. Okay, the alif and the noon. So like I said you, the alif is the sign of duality. Okay, the sign of the duality for the duals. Yeah, for the duals, for the rafa status. Okay, so looking at the letters, if you see the ani ending, you should understand it is dual. And see if it's masculine or feminine. Since there is no sign of femininity, it is of course a masculine. So this is the dual masculine. Now the next example, as-samawati tayyibatin as-salihati. Okay, now look at the last two letters, the ati. Why we have ati, not atin? Because there is the definite article. Al, when we have a definite article, the ism will take a single haraka. Okay. Otherwise, it will be samawatin. If there is al in the beginning, it will be as-samawati. So do not get confused. So ati ending. So ati ending, it is the plural feminine. It can be for both the nasab or the jar. Okay, so either completely nasab or either completely jar, you can identify through the context. Tayyibatin, the atin ending. Okay, atin ending, again the plural feminine for the nasab or the jar. Okay, then again the as-salihati. Okay, since there is al, it's as-salihati. Otherwise, it would be salihatin. Atin. Since there is a single haraka, it's as-salih. Because of the definite article al, it is as-salihati. So ati or atin ending, it is nasab or the jar for the plural feminine. Okay. Now next last example here we have imra'ataini, the aini ending. If you see that aini ending, then jannataini, the aini ending. Muslimataini, the aini ending. So the aini ending is both for the nasab and the jar, and that is the dual, the pair for the feminine. Now, how do we know this is feminine? Because there is a ta in there. The ta is in there, right? La ilaha illallah. Okay, now if you see here, there is a ta in there. So this, the tiny shows that it is feminine. Tiny, again, we have the tiny. So this is the feminine. Okay, the aini is the pair, which is the dual. It can be for the nasab or the jar. Okay, so now here, this is just the summary of the entire lesson here. So it changes in the form of ism due to the change in the rule. The Arab, what changes? It changes means the Arab changes due to the change in this rule. Now there are two ways of identifying or knowing the Arab. The first one is with the haraka. The second one is with the letters. Haraka is pretty simple. Whenever you see the singular ism, the the tun, the dhammatain, the fathatain, or the kasratain, or the dhamma, fatha, kasra, you can make out that it is the rafa status, the nasab status, or the jar status. But when it is in the dual combinations or in the plural combinations, you have to remember the ending last letters. Okay, the ani ending and the una ending is for the rafa status for the male, for the masculine. Okay, and the tani ending and the atun ending is the rafa status for the feminine. Okay, the aini ending, the aini ending. Okay, these two are the same. The aini ending can be for the nasab or the jar for the male. Okay, and the ina ending, the ina and the ina ending for the nasab and the jar, this is for the plural male. Okay, then the tiny is same for the nasab and the jar, the tiny ending for the duals, and for the plurals, for the plural feminine, the atin ending. So basically these letter combinations you have to remember in order to identify the statuses of the ism. So basically what I do is I just remember this part, like this ani, una, aini. So this part I do it this way because that's easy for me to remember. Okay, the ani, una, aini, ina, tani, atun, taini, atin. So I remember this way. So just looking at the last letters for the duals and the plurals, you can identify the status. Singular is pretty easy. So alhamdulillah, we are done with today's lesson. Do you have any questions? Was it clear or no?
Yes, alhamdulillah, very clear, very clear. Thank you.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. It was very clear, mashallah.
Barakallah.
Jazakallah khairan.
So nothing much in there. Yes, Ustad, I'm done with the lesson.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. It was nice examples given. I'm sure that most of you have understood that. Sister Shamila, Brother Dennis, do you have any more questions?
We understood it, mashallah, alhamdulillah.
Yes, mashallah.
You don't have any question, then I'll take it.
Right, okay.
Mm.
Who is doing the part 3 of Iraab, Ustad?
Part 3 of Iraab. Let me have a look.
And in the meantime, I'm also just looking for something. Bear with me. Okay. Yes.
Part 3 Iraab is done by Sister Ustada Nilufa.
Part 3 will be done by her, right? Okay. Okay.
You got any Quranic example for them?
I have something, inshallah. Although this should be done at the end, but hopefully part 1 and 2 will relate to that, and it will work, inshallah, pretty well. Okay, so let me just connect my laptop. Charge is going. 1 second, please. Okay. Chapter is connected. Okay, so you have stop sharing, right? Okay, let me try now. Bismillah. Okay. Okay, we'll just do this one, inshallah. Okay, Asha, can you just... Okay, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and you can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah,
Yes.
we had a great lesson, great teaching. Alhamdulillah, nothing to add on that. And one of the other thing in your favor, because you work so hard for not only memorizing that Muslim, understanding the order, top, bottom, right, left, and all this, mashallah, I'm sure you would agree that that memorization helped you so much to grasp it so easily, I believe. Am I right? That helped you, isn't it? Because you were talking about all this which you learned in the chart, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
mashallah. Yes.
Yes.
You see, you will never forget all this, and you will be so keen to teach it in the same way, the way you have been taught, subhanallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, we will just do a quick test, simple. I will try to cover this. How do I cover it? If I could. Oops. Where is it? Okay, we do this one. The meaning is there and some verses are there. So I would ask you the marked letters or sections, if you could tell us what is that, particularly looking at this, Al-Mursaleen, if you could say what Irab this has got. What is the Irab for this? Okay? What Ustada has just taught you, it should really help you in identifying the Irab of all this
Yes.
verses, inshallah.
Yeah.
So we have got Sister Shamila, we've got Brother Dennis, and I believe Sister Rice is there, correct? Who else?
Yes.
And any other student on just 3, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Brother Dennis, give it a try. First one, read it, read the meaning as well, then tell us. Ignore this la, okay? Just
Okay.
Mursalin, al-Mursalin. But
Okay.
read the meaning, read the verse, and then tell us what the Irab of the marked words are. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Isa lamina Aumur Salina.
Good. Say again,
Salina.
please. Innaka
Innaka lamina
laminal
laminal mur
salin.
salina.
Mursalina.
Musalina.
And the meaning is?
Indeed, you are from the messenger.
Okay, so min al-Mursalina. So what is al-Mursalina's Irab here?
Al-Musad is mansub, accusative, plural.
Accusative, plural.
Yes.
Can you, Sister Shamila and Sister Rais, do you agree with that, or do you have a different opinion?
Is it? Yes.
Yeah. Do you agree with him? Is it mansub, accusative, or
Yes.
anything else? Sister Shamila?
Yes.
It is not mansub. It is not accusative.
It's
What is this here?
Laminal Mursalin.
What is this
Ah.
here?
Minal, yeah.
Min.
Min is harf jar.
So if it is a harf jar, the ism coming after that would be
Oh,
Yes.
Raf Nas Jar
Jar.
state.
Yeah.
so.
Jar state. Sorry. It was not
Okay,
there.
so the Irab would be
It'll be jar.
Majrur,
Okay.
Jar, plural.
okay. 1 second. Ustada has taught you so nicely. He actually said it to you. If it is the Irab will be called Majrur. Irab is not Jar.
Yes.
It will be Majrur or Jar. Sorry, you are right. Irab will not be Kasra. That's the point I'm making. Irab is not Dhamma. Irab is Marfu or Rafa. Mansub or Nasab. Majrur or Jar. Okay? Everybody got it. Brother Dennis, you made a slight mistake, but it is just
Yes.
very easy to make that mistake. No problem. Next
Yes.
one, please. Sister Rais, give it a try.
Wallahu waliyul mu'minina.
Hmm.
So, and Allah is a friend of believers.
Friend of
So,
believers. Okay, good.
Friend of believers.
Yeah.
Ina is a plural.
Is it a plural? Yes, it is a plural. Yes.
And masculine.
Yes, good.
Waliul. What is?
What is the Irab now?
Iraab is nasab.
Nasab. Why
Nasab.
is it Nasab? Always there will be a reason, the role it is playing.
Yes.
Al-Mu'minina, the role it is playing in the sentence. And the meaning should tell you what role it is playing. And according to the role played, you will say, yes, this is the Irab. So, waliyul mu'minina. There is a hint here. Friend, friend
Yes.
of believer.
Believer.
So there is a what?
Yeah. Is a nasab. Marfus.
Friend of believers. Brother Dennis and brother Sister Shamila, what does it tell you? Ownership there, possession there, right?
It should be Majrur.
So it is majrur because it is mudaf ilayhi structure.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, mashallah. You got it, mashallah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
you keep it, okay, inshallah. A sentence like this, clear position you can notice. So there is a murakkabi idafi structure there, and then one will be mudaf, the other will be mudaf ilayhi, and that will be in majrur state. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
This one clear. Okay, good.
Yes. mashallah.
Next one, Brother Dennis, come forward. Or Sister Shamila, you come.
Yeah, this is Bismillah. Qawmul kafirina is a mudaf ilayhi, so it's jar status.
Yeah. You know, we know about the power of is, am, are. When this exists in a sentence, Normally, that would be the part before is mubtada, and after is khabar. This is a clear separator. Okay, chain breaking. It's called breaking of chain. Similarly, if you have a off thing there, off, it will separate the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. A nation of disbelievers. Remember this, inshallah. Yes, sister, you have done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Qaumul.
Kafirina. So this
Clear.
is jar and plural, masculine plural, jar status.
MashaAllah. Very good. Do the other one. Kamila, you do next one as well. An-Nabiyyu.
An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina. Here bil mu'minina, B is a harf jar, so bil mu'minina should be majroor, and this is mu'minina is masculine plural.
MashaAllah. Do you agree with that? Is she correct? Brother Dennis and Sister Rice?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Majroor. MashaAllah. Very good. Okay, brother, Sister Rice, try this one, please. Nice and easy. Yeah.
رأيت المنافقين. You saw the sinner.
Good.
Is Qina is plural, masculine plural, and nasab jar. No, is a jar, majroor state, because is mudaf ilayhi.
Is it? Does it say you saw the sinners? You saw something. The sinners. You saw some people who are sinners. So you saw the sinner. Is it mudaf structure here? I cannot see any off there in the meaning.
Okay, yeah, is not. No. So is not mudaf ilayhi. So is nasab mansub state.
Why?
Because there is no hurf jar there, or is not mudaf
If it is no just it could be rafa as well. It's kina. Ra'aytu munafiqina.
Because ra'ayta has fatah on that.
Ra'ayta fi'il fa'il. Then what comes?
Shall I?
You saw the sinners. You saw what?
Sinners.
What is that?
No.
What is that? What question? You saw what?
Maful.
Do you understand this?
Yes, yes.
Fi'il fa'il maful. Jumlatul
Maful.
fi'liya. It's a jumlatul fi'liya start.
Yeah.
So fi'il, then fa'il,
Fa'il and munafiqina is a maful.
maful. Can you see the meaning? You saw what?
You saw
The sinners.
The sinners, yes.
Okay. So ra'aita fi'il fa'il. Fi'il fa'il is here. And then you have maf'ul bihi in mansub state. Okay. All of these, we cannot see the kasra sign, for example, or fatha sign. Why not? Why not would you see Dhamma, Kasra, Fatha, so that you can say Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? Why do we not see here? Ustada taught this to you. Why? And in this situation, how would you identify the Irab? By haraka or anything else?
Harakat or
Or what?
I'rab.
Sister, brother Dennis, can you come forward? Let me see.
The last two letters.
Last two letters.
Two letters. Okay.
Una, ina, aini, etc. Okay.
Okay.
You need to go back to this again. This recording, this
Okay.
teaching was very good. Okay, so this is that case. If it is singular, you will see Dhamma Kasra Fatha. But if it is dual or plural, you will identify by sound, combination of letters, right?
Yeah.
And these letters are all within the Muslim chart, okay?
Mhm.
All the Muslim chart, Muslimun, Muslimani,
Muslimuna.
Una, Ani, Una,
Una.
and Musliman, Muslimaini, Muslimina,
Una.
Aini, Ina,
Una.
same thing, sound, okay?
Una.
And letter, okay? Is that okay, sister?
Yes.
And it
got
is maf'ul bihi, ra'aital munafiqina. Okay, clear?
Yes. I
Okay,
got it.
you do the next one as well, inshallah.
Khalaqat samawati.
Good,
He created the skies.
good. What is this Irab here?
Is a plural. No, wati is plural.
Plural.
Feminine. Female.
Plural feminine, very good. And the Irab is? Think about the Muslim chart again, number one. If you feminine chart, if you could do, let's do together. Muslimat, Muslimatun,
Mhm.
Muslimat,
Muslimatun.
Tane,
Tani. Muslimat.
Matun, correct?
Muslimatun.
So we haven't got it yet. Next line, next row, we are doing nasab. Muslimatan,
Muslimataini. Muslimatin.
is it this one?
Muslimatin.
Ah.
Yeah, this one. Yes.
This one?
Is a
So
plural.
you are saying it's nasab, right? Yeah, the second row is nasab.
Nasab.
But why is it not jar as well? Because jar will be also atin. Why is it not jar, Sister Rice? Because there is no mean here, correct?
Yes.
If it is mean, then it will be majroor status, correct?
Majroor is it. Yes.
That's number one. And number two is by meaning. Khalakas samawati. He created
Created.
what? Isn't it?
Is
The sky.
yes.
The sky will be
Maf'ul.
Mansub, right?
Mansub is it. Yes.
Okay, mashallah, very good. Brother Danny, sister Shamila,
Yes, yes.
this one, please. Fi.
Fi yawmaini, fi is a harfu jar, so this should be majroor, and yawmaini is masculine dual.
Dual, very good, mashallah. Aini, mashallah, and it's masculine, mashallah. Very good. Fi, can you see, Sister Rice? Fi came, and it's going to be majroor. Maini, dual, masculine. Okay, very good. Sister, next one.
Wasanajizi shakirina. Najizi shakirina. And we reward those who show gratitude. So shakirina is definitely masculine plural.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Irab should be nasab,
Why?
because whom we reward means the receiver of the action.
Yeah, clear. Mashallah. Very good. So it's maf'ul bihi, receiver of the action. Sister Rice, you got it. Brother Dennis, you got it. Okay, simple. Alhamdulillah. Sister Shamila, next. Alladina.
الذين يتبعون الشهوات, those who follow the immoral acts. Those الذين يتبعون الشهوات, those who follow the immoral acts.
Shahawati. Okay. Ask.
Yeah, this is definitely feminine plural.
Feminine plural, and Irab.
Yeah, الذين يتبعون, those who follow the immoral acts.
Bhar there, okay. Fair file. Then
Shahawati. So it is
They follow, right? They follow what? They follow.
shahad.
So what is the Irab then status?
Those who follow the immoral acts.
Yeah. So what role is it playing?
It can't be marfu anyway. It has to be nasab or jar.
Nasab or jar, but which one?
Uh,
Yattabiuna. They follow. They follow what? They follow immoral act.
yeah, so it has to be nasab.
It has to be nasab, of course.
Yes.
Must be nasab. Any doubt, Sister Rais?
No.
Can you clearly see? If you
Yes.
see a fa'il, if you say fi'il, after that, it's very likely in a situation like that, there could be maf'ul.
Yes.
If it's a mean harfajar or ila, ala, etc., then it is very likely it will be majroor. Clear? MashaAllah.
Yes.
Good so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Sister Rais, please.
Yeah, I got it.
Fi khalqis samawat. This is nice one. And yes, tell me.
Fi khalqis samawati, the creation of sky.
In the
So,
creation of
in
sky.
the creation. So this is vati is a plural, masculine, and could be nasab or jar, majroor or mansub, but there is a hurf fi is there, so could be of sky. So
Could be. Now
al-khis
finalize it.
samawati is nasab state.
This is Samawati Nasab state, right?
Yes.
Brother Dennis, do you
No,
agree
me.
with Mr. Rice? Stay there. Don't change.
Okay. Okay.
Brother Dennis, tell me.
Sorry.
Khalqis Samawati.
I disagree. It's in the major state.
It's in Majru state. Sister Rice, what did you say? I forgot now. Sister Rice said
Yeah.
Mansub, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now, do you want to change it? You can change it if you want, because it's not
Yeah,
correct.
it's in majroor because I saw the fi urfe preposition there, but in the creation of sky, so I
Good.
got a little bit confused.
Good. Sorry, I misheard you before. You were trying to change it because you thought
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
So this is clear, right? Clear, okay?
Clear, yes.
Now, if I ask this one's Irab, can you tell me? What is the
Is
Irab of
jar
Khalqi?
is jar era.
It is
No.
Majroor, right? Jar.
Majroor.
Clear.
Majroor.
Yeah, you are understanding. So there are
Yes.
two isms, and we have identified what Irabs are for one ism 1 and then ism 2.
Two.
This is Majroor, and this is
majroor too.
also Majroor. Good, very good, mashallah. I think I have another chart. Okay, so you do this as well, sister?
Yeah.
Qad ja'atka.
Ad ja'at ka ayati. My signs,
Ayati.
ayati. My signs already came to you.
Mhm.
So ayati.
Hey,
is,
tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, is a
What?
ati.
What is the meaning? Look at the meaning, and what is the meaning of this? Tell me.
Came.
Ayati.
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 My.
Yeah, mutakallim at the end, okay?
Yeah.
My signs.
Yes.
Now, look at the meaning again and think, what role is it playing in this sentence? Qad ja'atka ayati. Qad, indeed. Ja'at. Ja'at. Something came. Something came. To you. So, indeed, something
something.
came to you. And what is the hidden file of this, sister? Hidden
Anta?
file. Ja'at.
No. Ja'at. Hidden file.
Hidden file is
Mutakalim.
no hidden file of Ja'at.
Ja'at. He.
Yeah.
Ja'at.
Yeah, isn't it? Ta,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
ta with sukun,
Yes,
can you
here.
see? Ja'a,
Yes.
ja'a, ja'u. Ja'at.
Ja'at.
Ja'ata, right? Ja'at.
Yeah.
So here, so there could be an external file, correct?
Yes.
Because of wa here,
In
right?
file.
So what role is this playing? Who is
Maf'ul?
who is the doer here? This is external file.
External.
My signs came to you. So who is the doer here? My signs, my ayat came to
Yeah.
you. Who is the doer? My signs, isn't it?
Yes.
So who is the file here? Ayati. If it is the doer, what will be the Irab of that?
Is
Yes. If it is doer, sister gave,
is a Rafa?
she said,
No.
Ahmed
Rafa?
went to mosque. Rafa is correct. Okay, marfu. Because it's the
Marfu.
doer. Okay, it's the file. Okay.
Mhm.
So if it is file, then it will be marfu, as you said.
Marfu. Yeah.
But don't get confused if you see two words combined and becoming a joint
Join. Yeah. Ayati.
file.
Mhm.
Ayati, this is mudaf ilayhi here. But this is together is the file. My signs came to you. So this is marfu. Okay? And what is this then, sister? Ka, what is it? My signs came to you. What is this grammar? Huh? Ka is
Anta? No.
grammatical role.
Yes. Grammatical is
Role. Fail, file, then what comes?
Maful.
Is it,
Maful?
do you see it is maful?
Yes.
Yeah?
Ja'at ka. Yes. Maful.
There you go.
Fail, file,
That's it. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, mashallah. Brother Dennis.
Jazakallah.
Mashallah. Brother Dennis. Rabbul Alameen.
Rabbul Alameen. Rabbu is Majrur, plural. Yeah,
Majrur, right? Why? Because of
Rab.
because of
No, it's Majrur because of the last two letters, Mina.
but it could be if it is Mina also acts as jar as well, as nasab as well.
The
Why shall we
Ra puts it in the Ba puts it in the Majrur state.
you're missing something.
The
You know the answer already. If it is majrur, there are two instances. One is it has to be a harf jar. Is there any harf jar?
Yes.
Is there any harf jar here?
Oh no, it's not there. No.
It's not. Okay. The other instance where it will be majrur irab is what? Anyone? Mudaf relation, and you cannot see this, you know. This is telling you it's majrur, off there, position there. Rabbul Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbul Alameen, the Lord of the universe. Clear? Brother Dennis?
Yes, it's clear. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah.
Next one. You're in module 1, isn't it?
You want
Okay,
me to
I'll
do,
just
ta-
yeah.
ta-
Yeah. Okay, tell me.
Tata
Tahta
Abdina.
abdaini.
Tata Abdaina. Abdaini. Now that is,
Aini ending. Okay.
yeah, that's do.
Dual, right? Okay.
Yes. Do and
Masculine as well.
masculine and
Because there is
madru.
no tiny there, so it's masculine. And the Irab is
Madru.
Majrur. Why? It is Majrur. I agree. But the reason we have not taught you as yet. Tahta is not a harf jar, is it? It's not a harf jar, correct?
No, that's correct.
It is called ismu zarf, which you haven't learned. Ismu zarf also acts as mudaf ilayhi. So for now we will skip that. Okay. This is mudaf ilayhi. Tahta. There is no possession here. Okay. There is no possession. Ismu zarf is special mudaf. You will learn later. Okay, inshallah. Now, Brother Dennis, do this one, please. What do?
Walau tulu alayhim.
Watlu alayhim. This is order. Read order. Okay.
Okay.
So watlu alayhim naba'a abna Adama. Read to them the news or story of Adam's children. Okay? Adam's children. The story of two sons of Adam. There are two of there. Now work it out.
Okay.
This is story. And this is Abna, two sons, okay? Two sons.
Okay. So it's going to be do.
And this is Adam.
Yes. It's going to be do masculine and mansub.
Okay. Let's keep it simple. Naba'a abna. You see the meaning here? News or story of two sons. What is the Irab of that?
Of two sons.
There's a possession here already, isn't it? Mudaf ilayhi. Story of two sons, right?
That's majrur.
So this is majrur, good. This is majrur. And now between these, whose son? Son of Adam. There is an of here. So this is mudaf again. And this is mudaf
That's
ilayhi.
mudaf ilayhi.
Right? Yeah. So there are two of here. Story of two sons of Adam.
Oh, okay.
So this is majrur and this is also majrur.
Majrur, yes.
It's like Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sister actually explained that to you as well. Okay.
Yes. So following a preposition is going to be majrur.
Huh?
Following a preposition, or let's say a harf, is going to be majrur. Majrur.
Yes.
Is that correct? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. B,
Yes.
harf jar,
Mhm.
then ism. This is ismun majroor. Then this is mudaf. This is mudaf ilay. Okay.
Okay.
So this is, that's why it's kasra, right?
Yes.
Mudaf ilayhi, kasra. Then, oh, not this one. No. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. No, not this one. No. The example I was trying to give is not appropriate. So we'll ignore that. Okay. So this is understood, brother, right, Dennis?
Yes. Yes.
By
Alhamdulillah.
meaning,
Mashallah.
you will, by meaning, if we say fitting in, okay, that is mudaf ilayhi relationship, clearly.
Yes.
Okay. The next one, please. I think 5 minutes past. No, I think we will not be able to finish it. I don't want to carry on any longer now. Another day we may, after we do the next chapter, we will probably complete that, inshallah. Sister Hazira, are you there?
Yes, Ustad.
Ustad, if you just say anything if you want to say, then Brother Muhammad will conclude that, inshallah.
No, alhamdulillah, everything with the practice session, alhamdulillah, I think they understand the concept more better. So alhamdulillah,
Good.
nothing much. Nothing.
Okay. So Muhammad,
Yes.
you can conclude it.
Yes, I'll conclude, inshallah. So thank you, everyone, for taking part. It was beautiful lessons taught, especially by our Ustad Hajira.
Oh, excellent.
She is excellent. Always does to a fine point. And I don't think there was anything else for me to add on.
Mhm.
And you probably understood it quite clearly. And then followed by our principal has also shown some example from Quran. Now, the idea is that you carry on doing your homework. Also, listen to the recording, tonight's recording. And if you have any missing points, you can pick up from the recording, inshallah. Hopefully, we'd like to see you again in the next class. Until then, I'd like to say barakallahu fikum. Subhanallah bihamdi subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair.
khairan.
Excellent explanation, and I am a very weak student, so but
It benefited you, sister, right? If
Yeah.
you understood a couple
yes,
of things.
I did.
That
Yeah,
is,
no,
Alhamdulillah.
that's
Yeah.
what is important for all of us. Alhamdulillah. And we saw
somehow
it.
I got very nervous when you asked me question. I don't know why. Look like I'm in school.
Yeah,
Student. Yeah.
it is like the school. We all are students,
Yeah. So I just got nervous. So even though I know answer, but I don't know how to explain and answer the question. So it's,
No,
Mashallah.
that's okay.
but
That's okay.
you, the teachers and Ustad, everyone is so helpful and working with me, and I really appreciate from bottom of my heart.
Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakallahu khairan.
Good.
Sister
Aisha,
Hazira? Yeah. Sister Hazira, are you there?
Yes, Ustad.
Do you have a few minutes at the end? I just wanted to have a quick...
Can I say something? I have request because on YouTube it's coming a full name, my full name. I want to make like initial, like RFQ or RQ something. Should I do from my side or from your side?
YouTube, sister, what do you mean?
YouTube videos you are sending for recording everything has my full name.
Oh, like this one. Yes, Rais Qureshi.
Yeah. Can
This
I make
is-
only initial like RQ?
It's up to, it's at your end. Sister Hazira, can you advise? Or anyone else? I think it
I
is a
tried to
name.
do on my, I went in website and changed to initial.
Not website. You cannot change your name as a student. You
Yeah,
cannot.
so
But
I think it was already recorded. You can't do anything. Yeah.
Sister, Sister
Yes.
Hajira, I think it's a screen name, isn't it? For example, Muhammad Hai. Can
Mhm.
you? I think you can change your participant's name himself or herself.
Yeah.
Am I
So
not right?
actually, when you were registering on your account, on your
Uh-huh.
Google account, I think you have to just don't give your full name. Just give the initial. So you have to go and change in the settings there.
In
Yeah.
profile name, it should be only.
Yeah. So
Okay, I
whatever
will do
is
that.
there in the beginning, whatever was recorded, you cannot do anything. But for the future lessons, you can have the initials only.
When she
Oh.
joins, right, Sister
Yes.
Hajira?
Yes, yes, Ustad.
Yeah, but
If
Sister
joining
Rais,
is not
Sister
issue.
Rais, Sister Rais,
Yes.
you have to just get your son or your husband to help you on that.
Okay.
On the
I
on
will
the
do that.
computer. Okay, it's nothing at this end we can help. Okay, it's
Okay.
it's a household support we have to get. Okay,
Okay.
and
Jazakallah.
one other thing, even if it goes there, there's no harm,
Mhm.
sister. Take it easy. Okay,
Okay.
take it
Okay.
easy.
No issue then.
Take it easy. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay.
So don't be
Jazakallah.
one of those people, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I watch all those videos and recording everything on my TV.
I know.
So that's why.
And you're no problem. Okay, that's fine.
Jazakallah khair.
Okay.
Can I leave now?
Yeah, we finished everything. Recording finished. Sorry, Sister Azira, recording.
No, it's
Should I
still
stop?
on.
Huh?
It's still on.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sister. No worry, that's fine.
Should I stop the recording?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sister Hadi.